I'm Aswathy. I'm currently 18. I'm going to turn 19 in like a couple of days. So, and I would say some of my passions are filmmaking, then I like crochet, I do art. Yeah, so I also currently like psychology too, and I'm exploring that a little bit. So, yeah, I'll talk a little bit about my journey with filmmaking because that's, I think, what I started off with. So I did a little bit of learning and research once I figured out that I liked filmmaking. So it's like my whole journey with filmmaking started off in this train journey where I tried making a trailer with my friends and instantly like really loved the process and wanted to learn more. And I think for about a year, about 2 years, I went and tried learning filmmaking by myself. So the more time that I spent learning, the deeper I went into it. And so 1 year I also spent in Aarohi, where I did some deliberate practice in different ways of learning filmmaking. After which I worked with this Kannada film director as an assistant director in the film. Ramesh, please tell me if I'm going too fast or like anybody tell me if I'm okay. So yeah. I worked as an assistant director with him. So it was like an intern and an assistant director because this was the first time that I was actually working on a set with an actual crew. So we were making a feature film that will be in theaters. I was part of the pre-production stage, which was basically before the shooting, and also 1 month of the shooting. So I basically worked with them for a year. And my experience with them was really like, I learned a lot. I definitely got a feel of what it was to actually work with people that were doing it as a profession and how that was different from me doing filmmaking on my own. There was a lot of new technical things that I learned. And yeah, so I got into that. I did filmmaking. I worked with them for a while. And I think by the end of the experience, though, I kind of got the feeling that it's not exactly what I was dreaming for, like the whole working experience. I think like I still like making films, or I like the, shooting, directing people, but not so much the working with the people part, or maybe the energy. But yeah, but I still want to do filmmaking as a hobby, but probably not pursue it as a career. So that's what I've done. I still make like videos and edit, and I still like working with other people making short films or say advertisement kind of videos, things like that. But yeah, so that's my journey with filmmaking, I would say. And right now I've started this new venture. It's actually been a couple of months. It's with my friend where we've started this small business together. It started off as an idea to kind of get some pocket money. And yes, that's where we started. And we both really loved crochet. And we thought that, we had some ideas and we need to get it out into the world, sell it to other people, and, make it accessible to other people who really love crochet as much as we do. So we started off the whole setting up the business. I think we talked to a couple of people. So my dad also did run a business. So I had him as like kind of a mentor. And we both were also like researching, figuring out things as we were going. So I think we spent like a month planning how to run this business. And we did like, how are we going to make the money? Who's going to do the work? And slowly we first divided like the section. So I would be taking care of the finance and the kind of the director kind of role. And my friend would be doing the sales and operations. that's how we vaguely categorized it. And soon as we were coming up with like our logo, then the brand colors, things like that, I did some research in that and kind of got the basics of graphic designing, because we were kind of too broke at that point to afford a graphic designer. And same like that. So then we spent like, so 1 month was planning. Then in 1 week, we got all the supplies for the business, which was like wool, and then, getting the printing things done. We were mainly basing this business online. So that's what we were planning. So we had printing the labels, things like that. Then we spent 1 month kind of making all our products. And then after that, we kind of took a break because my friend had her 10th exams and like she was busy. I was still working on like our marketing and things like that. But yeah, that was a really cool experience. And I felt like, doing this process as we go, kind of, and things actually working out. We had like really high aims, and it was kind of actually surprising and encouraging that we were actually achieving them as we go. Like the projections we made, we were actually reaching them, and that was exciting. So as of now, our business, we like mostly make our money from stalls that we put up at these events. We also have our products set up on Amazon, so we're selling through e-commerce. Yeah, so I also figured out how to do taxes because of Amazon, because we need like a GST number in order to sell. So I was also, learn things as we go. Definitely take help from a lot of people. And yeah, it's been a nice process, I guess.